Welcome to the channel. It's Almighty Dan and I'm back again, and we are officially only 30 days away before NBA 2K23 drops. So y'all be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new, if you want to stay updated, if you want those bangers when the game come out, because this year when 2K drops, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all because y'all gonna want to hear this. There are a lot of changes as far as shooting. There are a lot of changes as far as dribbling, as far as dunking, how you play the game. A lot of controls have been changed. So when this game first drops, don't expect it to be a very perfect game when it first drops. You can expect it to be some issues. Now I'm not gonna say that it should be a solid game, but with all these changes, surely there should be some updates that's going to be needed to better fine tune the game because we all know that when these new 2Ks drop, people are quick to go find the most glitchy, exploitive type moves or builds to play with. So I want to advise y'all to stay posted, can stick with me because y'all don't want to make a build that's gonna be straight for the first week, but then when they start patching everything, it's not gonna be all that after they patch it. So be sure to make a build that you truly like to play with that's gonna fit your play style. That's very important to me this year, and I want to be a shooter, and so that's what I'm gonna pretty much focus on. But at the same time, I think dunking is gonna be very overpowered this year with the new dunk stick and the buttons you can do to do these different dunks. I think it's gonna be very OP with some of these badges, honestly, and with some of the gameplay trailer that I've seen. Now, with that being said, Mike Wank also dropped another tweet the other day that I haven't yet addressed with y'all regarding the boost. It says NBA 2K23 adrenaline boosts are restored on shot clock resets. Also trying with the idea of slowly replenishing one or two if you slow down and wait long enough. Next, maker feedback. We're also going to support boost on defense. Steal and block attempts will cost a boost. When you use up your defensive boost, you'll get a drop in your steal and block ratings. Hopefully, this gets rid of some of the spamming. I think that that's a great idea. Like I said, they're still working on the game. As you can see, they're still playing with different ideas. So that's one of the reasons I was saying that when this game drops, don't expect it to be perfect. That doesn't mean it should be a bad game. That just means like some of these new features probably haven't been tested enough, haven't been played with enough to fully have a good idea of how the game's going to be like after all the updates. Now, with that being said, I do feel like the adrenaline boost, will be a good feature in the game. I do think that you should get some boost on defense to try to counter some of these offensive moves. Especially, I do think those speed boosts are going to be absolutely deadly. Now, I think this is a great feature because people have already been speed boosting, but to have a limited amount of adrenaline boost. Now they have adrenaline boost plus speed boost, and that'd be even more insane. But I'm assuming that the adrenaline boost would just be the speed boost, but like maybe a limited more amount this year. I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm ready to see that. But moving forward, I do think we can see some more details regarding my team, my NBA, my career, my player. We got the courtside report one, so that was very good with the gameplay. We got some badge details in there. Badges have been tuned. Some have been nerfed. Some have been more improved, and a lot of the important ones or ones that's less important have been removed from the game. So with that being said, from the gameplay I've seen and from the details of the last course report that I made a video on, y'all can go watch that video. I made a whole video detailing the course report, giving y'all my thoughts, opinions, and going through the whole document pretty much. So y'all can check that out. I do think that this next 2K will change a lot of people's playing styles. I do think that. I like the fact that they have an emphasis on allowing players to make builds like Giannis, because I feel like in these past 2Ks, you can't make certain players. You know what I mean? Like, you can get close to them, but in all honesty, you can't really make a player like KD in NBA 2K this far. You can't be a tall player with that type of agility that can shoot, go to the basket, and just do everything offensively like that and be that height, because height caps a lot of things. And at the same time, this year, coming into 2K23, you have to realize that if you haven't fully been keeping up with everything, and I've been dropping all the information as it comes out, if you don't know this, that next year, a lot of jump shots will be capped out at certain attributes and certain heights. So not everybody will be able to have the same jump shots, and that honestly will add a lot of diversity to the game. That's something that I would very much forward look to seeing next year, is that when I play the game, I don't feel like I'm going up against the same player time and time again. I'm going against different builds, different styles. I feel like it'd be more entertaining and the game could actually last longer if I'm playing against people with different skill sets and not just getting exploited by the same moves. I think one of the things that drives the game out very quickly is that, yeah, when the game is new and it's fun and it's fresh, it's easy to play. But after a while, you have to keep doing the same things, and you keep going against the same play styles over and over and over and over again. It can get very, it can get kind of a little boring. You know what I mean? It's not as exciting to play, especially if the rewards aren't worth it. Now, that's one thing that I'm looking forward to seeing as well. I know, in my opinion, in 2K22, some of the rewards as far as the parrot, and it was kind of bad to be a legend. And I do think that the seasons thing was a good idea. Allow people to get mascots more easily. Allow people to get go karts and a lot of these things more easily. Of course, because they cost a lot to VC. So if you can get it more easily, then 2K gonna force y'all to spend a lot more VC or earn a lot more VC to actually buy those things. But at least now that you actually have a realistic chance of getting things like a mascot, because in the past it was nearly, for most people, it wasn't really feasible because they didn't have enough time to play the game. But I think, like I said, this year, 2K23, in my opinion, so far from what I've been hearing in the details, I think it'll be a good change. Now, hopefully we haven't seen any parks or anything like that. We know it's going to be in the city. We don't. I'm not sure if affiliations are going to be back or anything like that. So there's a lot of things in the air that I think we will find out very, very quickly, very, very soon. But that'll be very, very interesting to know. Um, Maybe we'll get some new game modes. Maybe one of the most important things to me is if they could update the rec center. I would be very, very happy to see maybe a different experience in the rec here and there instead of having the same jerseys and the same kind of feel every time. If I can get like a little bit more excitement in the rec where it's not just dry and boring. Like back then when it was new, it was cool, but like it's next gen now. We need a next gen rec experience. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't care if you put some crowd people in there or what, but kind of like pro am, but I think this is a chance for 2K to take a leap, and for a lot of people, this might be their last chance for them to make a step. I don't want 2K to become like Madden, where it feels like they dropping the same game every year and just updating the rosters and just updating certain little moves. Like I understand that it's a basketball game. We all understand that, and it's only so much you can change. But this needs to feel like a next gen game. I don't want this to feel like Xbox One or PS4. I want it to feel like Xbox Series X, PS5 level of gameplay, fluidity with the jump shots, the animations, with the feel of the game, as well as the look. Honestly, I think the game could look a little bit crispier out there. To be honest, I do feel like it could look a little bit better as far as the city. The city itself could definitely look a little bit more realistic if you're going next gen. Not saying it looks bad, but it could look just like the trailers of the gameplays. You know what I'm saying? Like PC on some levels. But with that being said, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Y'all be sure to make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna finish this game off so y'all can see. If y'all have been keeping up with this gameplay, man, y'all see a lot of stuff that's been going on. Man, I just been in the city just playing, trying to get ready for 2K. But even to be honest with you, I don't even think that playing 2K22 is going to prepare you for 2K23 at this point. I think it's going to be that much more different. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure that like button, hit that sub button, put the notifications on. Until next time, Densky out.